Hi guys, just jumping in here to say that the sound was crap. I don't know what's going on with the sound on the computer. My mic's fine, but the computer into the recording thing has gone weird. Anywho, I'm going to have to look at it. But for this video, I went along turning me down and her up. I hope I got it somewhat normal. So if it sounds weird, I'm really sorry, but that's why it sounds weird. See you soon. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stubbed? Oh help, subbed and stayed. Why is she making more videos? I haven't caught up yet. Anywho, it's a bad day folks. Gap UltraSoft Baggy Denim Spring Summer 2025 Casual Try-On Haul. Shall we jump in?
Hey girls, it's Lisa. Today we're going to do something for all of you girls that love the casual t-shirt, jeans, flip-flops, or some of these. I put some of my fancier.
Why is it hey girls? She doesn't normally say hey girls, does she? Why is she doing that? Just to confuse me. The sound on my computer at the moment, I don't understand what's going on with it. I've got it on full and she's so quiet. Let me have a look there while she's talking. Hold up.
Hey girls, it's Lisa. Today we're going to do something for all of you girls that love the casual t-shirt, jeans, flip-flops, or some of these I put some of my fancier sandals and stuff with. But I told you in my
fancy sandals. I don't know what's going on. Why can't I hear it? What's occurring, folks? Anyway, the less I have to hear her, the better I like it. What is this big, enormous green thing? Could she not see that in her screen? It looks ridiculous. Lisa, you've got a big green thing growing out of your head.
Into Gap, and I did quite a big haul. Now, I tried these things on the other day before yesterday, and I was amazed at how some things were too big, some things were too small, but I'm going to be...
That's life, you turnip. You buy clothes and you try them on, and then you pick either a smaller one or a bigger one, or stick with the one you've got. Do you expect everything that you buy to be perfect?
Be able to tell you that as we go through it, and then you'll know how to size if you are around...
Excuse me. The people watching you are grown-ups. They know how to get dressed. They know how to size things. I don't understand what's going on with the sound.
My size. I am 5'6", my plant's here, and I weigh right around 116. And
I weigh right around 116. You know exactly what you weigh, and it isn't 116. Shut up.
And long torso, usually a size 4 or 27, and I do like my things kind of loose. So let's start off with what I'm wearing. These are the mid-rise baggy, and these are actually the 26 to regular. You have to pay close attention because I was kind of amazed at how different everything was. And my microphone will not stay on this top, so I'm going to have to carry it around with me. Okay, so these, like I said, are the baggy mid-rise 26 to regular, and then the top I have on is also from Gap. You'll see in the try-ons, matter of fact, I left this empty hanger here to remind me. I did get a classic t-shirt that I love, but I forgot to get it washed and ready for this video, but I knew I was going to keep that. It's a very good classic t-shirt. And I thought for this video, I would just try everything on with the t-shirt. That way you could just focus on the Gap haul. Then I also am going to do a video soon with statement denim. This kind of feeds into that, and I have gotten some other pieces of denim that I want to add. And
Lisa? Hello? Melissa, are you listening? You said you weren't going to do any more shopping. So what's all this about? Oh, I'm not going to buy anything anymore.
And then if we like it and everything goes well, we might do some Chloe inspired outfits. Okay, so this is just the AYR Sexy Flexi tank underneath. The Aritzia, that really skinny minimal bra that goes really well under these very minimal tanks. And then this t-shirt, and you'll see these jeans, me trying them on in here with the other t-shirt. But today
Right, is my head in the way? Oops, wrong thing. Should I put me over the other side? I get confused when I'm over there, though. I don't like being over. I want to be over there. Where is it? There. Okay.
I have them on with just my Tiki boyfriend flip-flops, and you can see
so they can drag the ground.
That they fit really nicely. They fit great. I mean, honestly, I could maybe wear, I wouldn't try the smaller size because it would probably be too short through here. But I don't know if you can see that it has like a little bit of a tone-on-tone flower or floral design. That is a really good way if you are really conservative and you love jeans but you want just a little something. These would also look really good with black. I really, really, really do like these. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to return a lot of this because it doesn't fit. And my daughter Brooke and I were looking at everything and we chose these as the favorite. This outfit, this comes in several different colors and designs. But you know how I have felt lately about yellow. And I've always loved a good, I always call it like a grandpa looking shirt, like grandpa pajamas. That's kind of what it reminds me of. I did get, it's the big shirt, and I got the extra small. And then I got, these kind of look like boxers. I got the shorts that go with it. And I did size up in these because I knew, as soon as I saw this, I knew I wanted to try this with a little bit of a heel. Either a wedge or a little block heel. So that's what I did. The shorts.
So she wears ground fucking scraping jeans with flip-flops and shorts with heels. Make it make sense.
Or medium. Because I wanted them to kind of like go low rise, like right at my hips. And I do love this. Brooke loves this too. Tell me what you think down below, what you think of this. I really like it, but I don't know.
Why are you asking us? You like it, Brooke likes it, wear the damn thing. Why do you care what other people fucking think about what you're wearing? When are you going to learn? You wear what makes you happy, not what we fucking like. No. Which is why we don't buy things you suggest if we don't like them. I'm just going to try my other headphones. I want to see if it's a headphone issue or a computer issue.
It looks good on me.
No.
I have to kind of watch everything back to see. Now,
what's going on? I don't like it, Mummy. Come out. These pink ones are on their last leg because when I try and watch telly and I adjust the noise cancelling, if I knock it, because if you touch it this side it turns it on and off. So if I turn it off by accident and then I go to turn it on again, this side screams at me. So I had to get another pair of headphones. So I'm keeping them just for watching television and using these until they completely die. Because I spent ages with glue. Craft afternoon with Jules. You know, hang on. You know this bit in here? Well, it was all coming apart. So I glued that back. And then I had to sellotape this bit because it fell off the bed one day and broke. And then it fell off again another day and it was like really bad. So I've MacGyvered it back together, but now the sound's crap and it's not the headphones because they're brand new headphones, so I don't know what's going on.
These jeans are so nice. When I went in Gap I think my mom had asked me about the Gap Soft Denim, and that was in my head. Then I got a good email that morning, and they were doing buy one, get one half. This is Memorial Day weekend, so I would not doubt if these are really marked down. So these little pants I just knew would be good for pairing with a tank top and flip-flops or like a button-up. I didn't notice when I first tried them on that they were the drawstring. The size I got is extra small. I just kind of eyeballed these when I was in the store. I'm not good at trying things on, and they're a little bit too small. You'll see when I try them on right across here. They pull the slightest amount, and I feel like a jean like this really needs to be flowy. It's part of the whole look to me. And I did like that the string was on the inside. Matter of fact, when I was pulling these up, they were a little tight when I was pulling them across my hips. So these I love, but if you're my size, I would get the small. These I am just crazy about. These are the 90s loose, relaxed through the hip and thigh, loose, straight leg.
How many fucking pairs of jeans does one woman need, Lisa? You just said the other day you've got a house full of them. Why are you buying more?
Statement denim with the stripe. I have had these jeans many, many times before with, slits on the end, white, all the different colors. This is definitely a go-to. I love these. If I had to say, you'll have to tell me. I think, have to put a belt on with them. I think. If I didn't, I needed to. They were a little big, and I'm scared if I went down to the 26 in these, they might not fit right. Let me know.
Oh, for the love of fuck, it's an inch, Lisa. It's not going to make that much of a fucking difference. I'm scared. What are you scared about?
Like flowy, baggy jeans, but I wanted these to be for you guys, and I wanted you to love the fit, and I know most of you don't like things as baggy as I do, and I love these though. Relax through the hip and thigh, loose, straight leg, low stretch, 90% organic cotton. But I think that they are just super, super cool. Again, all of these are going to be, no, not all of these. Most of these are going to be a good way to do something different with your denim and still be casual.
How is that different? It's a pair of jeans.
And just have that attention. I think these are beautiful. This to me,
she's going apeshit on the yellow, isn't she?
Is such a beautiful color, yellow. It is so sunflower, daffodil, duckling, all the things, just everything cute and pretty you can think of in the yellow, and these fit. See, these are the mid-rise baggy, no stretch, UltraSoft denim, and the size I got was 27. But look, okay, they're not soft like joggers. These are not like the Rag & Bone Miramar or anything like that. They are just soft denim like this. And
we know what soft denim means.
Like I said, I got the 27. Let's see what they're made of here. See if it says it right here. Okay, 60% cotton, 40% lyocell. So that explains why they're so soft.
What's lyocell? Never heard of that before.
But with that combination, they're going to be very flowy. Like you'll notice when I walk, very flowy, and that always looks good. It looks a little bit more dressed up. It'll make you look a little bit more feminine, a little bit, you know what I mean. It gives more of that vibe, where if it's stiff denim, it's much more casual. These I like too. These are I want to say horseshoe, but I know they do call them the horseshoe. No stretch, ultra soft denim, loose through the hip and thigh, wide taper leg, ankle length. Now even though I'm 5'6", I am mostly torso, so my legs aren't extremely long. These hit right at, they're not cropped on me. Yeah, does it say cropped? Ankle length. They're a little bit longer on me, but you know how.
No, they're not. They're at your fucking ankle.
things fit you, but I really do like those. Again, these kind of remind me of, well, they remind me of my Michael Kors like splattered jeans that I have and love so much. You will see those featured in my just designer, not designer, but statement denim video. But these I really like. Horseshoe High Rise UltraSoft. These are keepers. These I thought were so cool. I walked around the whole store and got everything I thought we might like. So these are elastic waist. Again, the horseshoe design. And I got the extra small in these and they fit. So let's see.
No, they don't. They're too big for you. You've just shown them.
Does it say? I don't know what they actually call these, but of course I'll link everything down below.
Of course you
But
will.
see, this is how you know it's the horseshoe denim. See that seam? Let me see if I can show you better. Right here. See how it has that seam right there? What they do is they make it a wide leg and then they do those seams to kind of nip it back in at the bottom. And these, I really like the length of these, and they're not as crazy as like the Citizens of Humanity or the Free People. You know, horseshoe jeans. What else do we call those? I'm losing my fashion words here. Horseshoe jeans. Oh, I can't remember. Let me know down below what I'm trying to think of. But I really like these.
You're supposed to fucking know. You're the one that's supposed to be telling us, Miss Fashionista.
And these don't have a drawstring. I almost felt like I could have gone smaller in these. And then
Yes,
these,
you could.
I love these so much. I'm not a big fan of an exposed drawstring or it being another color, but with these it just seems to work. These are not quite as soft as the others. These feel like they have a little bit less of the lyocell. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, this is 64% cotton and 36% lyocell.
Well, that's a huge difference, isn't it? God, we never would have coped if you hadn't told us that.
I'm good at that, aren't I? So these
What?
36% lyocell. I'm good at that, aren't I? So these though,
Good at what?
oh my gosh, they're just so pretty. These with your white tank top and a pair of wedges or your flip-flops. I will forever look for things that look really good, sexy, put together, but practical and wearable, especially for going just out to eat or young moms that are maybe having to chase kids. It's fun and it's even easier to find good looking things that you wear with heels. It is, you put a heel with anything. It's kind of like butter, salt, or bacon. You can't mess it up and it makes everything better. But we want to be, there's times for that, and then there's everyday times for things like this. So I hope that you saw something here that you like. Again, the t-shirt.
I can't believe she's done the entire video with that fucking green thing stuck at the side of her head.
That I'm wearing, I will link. It is wonderful. It feels soft. Gap and I go back a long way. I've always worn Gap, even since my early 20s. And my children, to this day, Will has a Gap jacket. And I still, matter of fact, I just got him all of the Gap t-shirts that are just in the solid colors to go with, like, you know, not statement pants. He's not looking to make a statement with his pants, but he has some that might have a little stripe or something like that. Men's clothes. They really do have good men's clothes. And of course his babies. That's all they wore. I loved like the little Gap dresses and just Gap socks, the little Gap fleece hoodies and all of that stuff. So thank you for watching. I wanted to show you what my lip combo was. It's that new one I just got in New York. It's a Kevin Aquan and Unforgettable lip liner. And this one is called Minimal. And then the lip gloss I showed you, this one is beautiful. It's Prism Rose. I've actually had this on and been drinking for like an hour. And then my Golden Tiger ring, OPI, put it in neutral, one coat, and my Sheila Fajl hoops. And I'll put my makeup down below too.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah,
for
go on.
watching. Let me know if you're interested in the other videos I mentioned. If not, we can keep on rolling. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Like, you'll listen if somebody says they're not in the least bit interested in statement gene videos. You're going to make it anyway. We got to the end, folks. I see I'm thrown myself off now being over there. It's weird. And if you got to the end with me, congratulations, and I will see you in the next one.